They're definitely hitting today. Meantime, Giants, as you no doubt heard, back at at&t earlier today, but not the way the Tigers were kind of hoping. No more tension and stress, just basking in the afterglow of a 7 consecutive postseason victory closeout. A glimpse of some of the fellows that get off the bus having to be running on fumes right now after a night of celebration and the long flight home. Matt Cain, the rest of the guys with a bit of downtime before they rev it back up for the ticker tape parade on Wednesday. One of the purest examples of true team efforts you'll ever see in sports. Yeah, there's your closer, but a sense of relief. It's all over the ballpark as well.
Overcame some pretty difficult situations, and you know, it makes it that much more sweet. You know, when you're able to get to this point, really, like I said, it's very humbling. I can't believe it, and just grateful to be a part of this group.
I don't suggest going down to elimination games right out the gate. But we did it, and I think that's what's amazing about this team. Is sweep a team like the Tigers is probably not easily done. I don't think it's. I mean, 4 straight games against one team is hard enough, and then especially against the Tigers, what an awesome opportunity we had, and a good feat that we just did.
Nobody saw it coming, but they want it going away.
Guys, I love it, though, when Matt Cain was talking and he had the goggles on. Now they're completely prepared for that champagne celebration.
Apparently, champagne stings the eyes.
I guess so.
So you want to wear the goggles. All right, we want to head out back to Civic Center Plaza in San Francisco. KTV's Lorraine Blanco is there to tell us if any of those 10,000 fans have left yet. Lorraine?
Yeah, Ken, thousands of people have left, but hundreds are still here. As you can see, and talking about champagne popping, there was a lot of that going on just a few minutes ago. You can see they're very excited out here, going nuts. I mean, it was Sean Mooney. And Sean, what was it like for you on that last out?
Oh my God! Buster Posey! Look at! Giants! 2 times! You know what? The Giants deserved it. They played hard all season long. All I gotta say is, we swept Detroit. Detroit swept the Yankees, so we swept the Yankees. We swept everybody. Giants win! All the way, Giants! Let's go! Let's go, Giants!
And you might be out here all night, right?
I'm here till the party ends. Let's stay out. Let's support the Giants. Let's show San Francisco how much support we have. Giants right here, Giants all night long.
So you can see people are still having a really great time out here. They've been chanting, "Let's go Giants." They've been popping champagne, even though they're not supposed to. They've been taking pictures and having a great time out here. We're going to send it back to you live in San Francisco. Lorraine Blanco, KTVU, Channel 2 News.
A little crazy out there. We'd
Yeah.
like to apologize for some of the language that's been going out to live television, fans having a good time, getting a little carried away sometimes.
Just a little bit. Obviously, though, when your team wins the World Series, you're going to be a little excited. But again, we do apologize for that. We now want to take you on the other side of San Francisco, closer to the home of the Giants. And this is some live pictures now outside at&t Park, where you can see a large crowd has gathered here. We've actually been watching as some of the folks there have been jumping on cars that are now stopped in this area near King and 3rd Streets, right outside of at&t Park. Looks like some folks are having some fun, but obviously police are there just in case this crowd gets out of hand.
And this is kind of a scene that we've been seeing in other parts of the city as well. We've been getting some reports of activity like this in the Mission District. We did hear something about a bonfire in the Mission District, and we understand that this is actually at Market and 7th. Is that what I'm being told? So this is on Market Street, and you can see a couple of people on top of a Muni bus right now, and the bus is stopped in the middle of Market Street, and some people have climbed up on top of that bus, and the bus isn't going anywhere, and more people are now climbing on top of the bus. So people having a good time, but obviously everybody we would hope would be safe and stay out of trouble and not get hurt. And we will keep monitoring this as fans celebrate the San Francisco Giants winning the World Series.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to take a moment to congratulate another big winner tonight, and that is Dennis from San Francisco. He is the winner of our Facebook contest.
Dennis won free gas for a year just by liking KTVU on Facebook. He's a former Santa Clara County Sheriff's deputy. He served in the U.S. Army, and Dennis says he watches KTVU Channel 2 News in the morning, noon, and evenings, and he's also a big San Francisco Giants fan, so we want to congratulate Dennis getting free gas for a year for liking KTVU on Facebook.
Not bad when you think about prices.
We talked to Jeremy Affel, and this is what he had to say. Jeremy Affel, who just simply came in and mowed down the Detroit Tigers. First of all, tell us who your friend is.
This is my little man Colt, born about 2 months ago.
There's a little symbiotic relationship between your children and the World Series here. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is baby number 3 in World Series number 3. Every time one of these little guys is born, we go to the World Series. It's pretty awesome.
It is awesome indeed, but also the way you came in tonight. I know you were talking to yourself, but man, striking him out like that. At one time, I think we saw 8 strikeouts in this ball game in a row.
Yeah, you know, their guy Coke, he throws hard with a good breaking ball, man. I think he struck out 8 guys in a row in the World Series before he gave up that hit. So, you know, honestly, you know, I think we just made pitches and our bullpen stepped up. We didn't get used a whole lot in this series, but when we got used, man, we made sure we did some damage, and I'm just happy that we were able to make pitches that we needed to make and seal it up tonight.
Now that you're an old veteran of World Series experiences, how would you compare this to 2010? It seemed like this one was more fundamental, more grind, more of a sense of purpose, and maybe just a more accepted and understanding team.
Well, I mean, 2010 was our first victory. You know, it was my second World Series, but it was my first actual win with a ring. So that'll never go away. I'll never forget that one. This one here was just an amazing run. The way, I mean, we won 4, you know, in a row. You know, we won, I think, 9 total in a row or whatever it was, or 8 total in a row. I mean, what an awesome deal. The way these guys came back, where we were eliminated from the first 2 series and coming back and not giving up and eventually just winning it, and this time going up 2 games to nothing or 3 games to nothing, eventually winning 4 games to nothing. What an awesome deal. What a great series. I mean, I know we took 4 in a row, but it was, you know, 6-3, 2-0, 2-0, you know, 4-3. I mean, it was a competitive.
Giants also announced that the parade will be Wednesday, not Tuesday. It will be Wednesday, and we'll have a lot more after this short timeout.
But we begin with KTVU's Lorraine Blanco, who's live in San Francisco, where fans pack Civic Center Plaza tonight. Lorraine.
Hi, people are still out here tonight. There were 10,000 people earlier. Now you can see there are still hundreds of people having a great time. Gotten a little wild out here. Just a few minutes ago, we saw about a half dozen squad cars take off very quickly in the direction of at&t Park, so we're going to check on that. But the fans have gotten just a little wild out here. Of course, they're having a great time. They watched their team win the World Series on a huge Jumbotron screen right in front of City Hall. Tonight, the city's still aglow, a nice orange glow over the city, and people are having a great time. You can hear them now chanting, "Sweep, sweep, sweep." They're very excited out here, and the party continues. Reporting live in San Francisco, Lorraine Blanco, KTVU.
This was a scene outside at&t Park where fans exploded in cheers when the Giants won that final game. Some fans have been counting down the outs as the game wrapped up in the 10th inning. Fans were showing off their brooms and new World Series T-shirts. Our crew at at&t Park says the party there shows no signs of slowing down.